Let's bring in newly announced Minnesota Senate candidate, Michele Tafoya. Michele, just your reaction to Fry, but also just the obliviousness to the fact that from that ringleader that they've been charged with federal crimes. And so the FACE Act, if you will, it was used against people who are peacefully protesting in front of abortion clinics, but you can't storm a church and expect not to get charged.
That's right. No matter what our state attorney general, Keith Ellison, says, this also impacts places of worship. And that's what we're talking about. And you only need to see the videos to understand what happened. She's saying we went in there, we participated. Well, then y'all stood up and started getting in the faces of kids and teenagers and the pastor and everyone else and shouting and calling them all kinds of racist names like white supremacists. It was awful. And it is a clear violation of the FACE Act. So no matter what they say, I hope there are consequences to be met because that was one of the worst things I've seen in this last couple of weeks of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. I thought the vice president said something interesting, Michele. He said, I'm not asking Tim Walz or Jacob Fry to agree with me on immigration. All I'm asking them to do is when we identify a criminal, help us create the circumstances where we can get that criminal in the safest, least chaotic way possible. Now, I don't think Fry and Walz are going to answer that call unless more Minnesotans let them know that it is their absolute demand that their elected officials start doing that. Do you think Minnesotans are going to start to step up and demand that?
Well, I hope so. I hope today was a turning point with J.D. Vance coming to Minnesota and making that speech, which I thought was very, very good. Listen, I've spoken with law enforcement leadership here in Minnesota, in both Minneapolis and St. Paul, and they're frustrated in one way that, look, we put life and limb on the line to arrest criminals, and then we get them detained, and then they're released so that ICE has to then go risk life and limb to do the same errand. And so it doesn't seem efficient because it's not. And so now you're taking twice the number of risks. So not only are you endangering officers, you're endangering the citizens as well. So this whole setup is just a failure of leadership, a crisis of leadership from, I will say, Walz all the way down to Jacob Fry, to say taking the local police out of this is only their way of picking a fight with the White House and the Trump administration. It doesn't have to do with their desire for safe streets. If they wanted safe streets, they would work with this immigration customs enforcement and make it safer. So these are some of the reasons, this void of leadership, this crisis of law and order, that I'm running for Senate.
Yeah, you are, Tafoya. You are running for Senate in the blue state of Minnesota. So you're up against 4 Republicans, at least, dudes, in the Republican primary. Yeah. And there are 2 chicks over on the Democrat side. And that's no insult to you as a chick.
I'm a chick.
I know, but you're a good one. Michele, what was it? Did you make this decision recently? And I feel, because as much as we talk about the illegal immigration, it's important, the law breaking, the treatment of ICE, the storming of a church, it's really the fraud, I would think, and the billions of dollars in stolen money that probably united the state.
Yeah, listen, I mentioned those police officers I spoke with. One person in leadership said to me, I really hope that in all of this ICE chaos, we do not lose sight of the fraud, because all of that stolen money, and it was stolen not just from Minnesotans, but from U.S. taxpayers who funneled it here to Minnesota, all of that stolen money is involved in the budgeting process for law enforcement, for all the programs that taxes are supposed to pay for. So I really hope this fraud is not ignored. It can't be. It's too big. There's more and more being found. As far as how that may have influenced me to decide to run, you know, look, I've been thinking about it for a long, long time. But there's a point when you look at your state and you say, this is a tea kettle situation and the whistle is blowing. There's a void of leadership. The career politicians, Tim Walz, et cetera, that we've had in office for so long now are not coming to save us. So we have to step it up and clean up the mess ourselves.
Been a long time since Minnesota's had a Republican in the Senate. Michele, I hope you have a great campaign. Thanks for being here to share your thoughts on what's going on in your state and mine. Hope things
Hey,
get
Brian,
better.
it's been a long time since Indiana won a national championship in football. In fact, it was never.
That's the spirit.
Maybe this is the year.
He was thinking about the Vikings and you working some sort of magic.
Yeah, if you could do something about that too, maybe the Twins. Oh, we'll talk about it. There's a lot of sports
We'll talk, Brian.
opportunities. Michele,
We'll
great
talk.
to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you. Thank you. MicheleTafoya.com.